right. Well, greetings, Internet. I guess we've put this off for about as long as we can possibly put it off for. A little game called Death's Door, I believe from the creators of Titan Souls. It's probably that studio's second game. Played a little bit of it, like the first hour or two, and became really enamored with it. Thought, maybe this is the one. Maybe I should be streaming this instead of just playing it on my own time. So, Stream of Consciousness time. We've checked the levels, we've set this up about as well as we're going to set it up, and start a new game. So, obvious noir influences now arriving at Reaping Commission headquarters. End of the line. The entire game is not in black and white like this. But it seems like the phone isn't connected to anything. So, this is an action RPG. Very similar to Legend of Zelda. There's incredibly obvious From Software influence here. Plenty of Dark Souls and Bloodborne up in this mix. Just right off the bat, I love the little splashes of color. The neon noodle sign and your weapon contrasting against the black and white noir world of the Reaper's headquarters. I believe that's what it's called. Ain't got no souls. Ain't got no shinies. Ain't got no worries. So, based on the little that I've played the game, this acts as the kind of hub world. Basic movement. We've got a dodge roll. No doubt invincibility frames included. We've got a charge attack. 3-hit combo. And I believe you can combo some of these things, right? Dodge roll into heavy attack is a slash. Yes. Well, whatever. We'll let it tutorialize these things as it does. Ticket office is closed. Gone to fix a broken pipe. Back in 3 to 4 years. Management. So you get the impression that this place is maybe a little run down, maybe a little inefficient. Yeah, you're clear. Move it along, bud. Paul Blart, head of security. Not a mall cop, but a raven. Also, I'm very clearly carrying a weapon here. So if this is a metal detector... ... He just ellipses me. Hall of Doors. Yeah, the Reaping Commission headquarters. So, Shinigami action. What better Shinigami than a crow? Cute little crow boy. Better get moving. Don't want to be late, right? Smoking crow. Late for what? Late for your job, as it is. Chandler the Handler. Well, well, well. Look who showed up for work. No worms for you, because only the early bird catches... Never mind. Anyway, it's your lucky day. I actually have a soul for you to reap. And not just any soul, a giant soul. Think of the commission on that. Hope you haven't forgotten your training. Stay on your talons. Giant souls often don't go peacefully. Dropping in your door for you now. And thus the title Hall of Doors becomes more clear. With a soul that size, you might even be able to afford some time off. But remember, your door will remain open until you return with your designated soul. While your door is open, you will be mortal and you will age, so get it done quickly. Reaping souls to power the doors, just so we can reap more souls, and the cycle repeats forever. The rat race, eh? Anyway, get to it, and be careful. If you die, it's going to be a lot of paperwork, and I don't have the time. I believe there's an elevator over here. Yeah, sure. Let's take it. Don't think I did that last time. I did not get very far in this before thinking that maybe maybe I should dive in this context. The Grove of Spirits. Assigned soul location. Actually, hang on. I just had a weird idea. There's an item in here, right? Or rather, a weapon, actually. Yes. You know what? You found a discarded umbrella. It's just the thing to keep your feathers dry in grim weather. You can equip it from the weapons menu. I'm gonna do that. So, as you can see, the Reaper's Sword with its damage of 1, the discarded umbrella with its damage of 0.5, that's worse, but it's got the same range, the same 3-hit combo, the same swing time. I'm going to take this as a challenge. I'm going to do it. Wow, that scene switching thing is actually really cool. Huh. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this umbrella. Does that mean that this should be like a magic build? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yep. Cute bird with umbrella. It's probably going to make the game harder. Was enjoying myself enough to just roll with it. Just roll with that additional layer of challenge. So, I don't think I played... Tap A to roll. Been doing it. Don't think I played through Titan Souls in its entirety. And I wonder why that is. Maybe it didn't feel quite as nice, slick as... And also, now that we're not in the Hall of Doors, this cute little green... Stop following me. The world is no longer black and white, now that we're no longer in the Hall of Doors. X to slash, tutorializing it up. Hit switches, open gates. This forced isometric perspective is interesting. And I'm not detecting much in the way of a tilt-shifted effect, which would make the entire environment sort of feel like it's in miniature. That would require a little bit more blurring around the edges, and almost like a pseudo fisheye effect. I'm not sure. I should look that up sometime. How does one achieve the tilt-shifted look? So it doesn't have much of that, but it's definitely like a forced isometric perspective. And these creepy little bobbleheads. Left trigger to aim. B to charge your arrow. So we have ranged attacks. And, if you'll notice, in the upper left-hand corner, we've got an indicator of how many shots. Hitting B does nothing, even while aiming, if you don't have ammo, or magic, as the case may be, and magic can be gained by hitting things. So, already a nice little loop of, if you want to be ranged, you're going to have to do some melee. You're going to have to get in there and earn your shots. And then they hit us right up front with a boss. The Demonic Forest Spirit. Hello! So if I'm using this half damage umbrella, that means I'm probably going to have to rely a little bit more on ranged attacks than I might otherwise have. And now it's cruising around. Yes, that feels really nice. Just the movement, the dodge roll, the timing. Stilt legs. I'm actually not recalling if you have to hit both of these in order to down it. Yes, you do. Okay. Easy enough. So I'm going to have to pay a lot more attention. Whoa. You nearly hit me there. Don't think I've taken damage yet, this playthrough, which is very different than the first time, so even that little bit of practice is really paying off. Out of ammo. Nice. Very clean. Also digging the umbrella. Already digging the little, No. No, this here... Ooh, Got a better look at him this time. Okay, it's the same... It is the same crow. 100 souls? FromSoft. FromSoft calling. Hi. Hey. Give me some space. Through the door. One of the early observations prior to experiencing my first death was, oh god, am I going to have to go back and collect those souls? And I believe the answer is no. I do not think that it has a soul draining or... which actually makes a lot of sense in the context of you're getting, what, 1, 2, 3 souls? Hi. Okay, so the same old crow that was whacking me at the end of that boss fight. Hold on. That's clearly the way to go, because he's on a higher level than I am. But what's in here again? Yeah, my, ironically, bird-like pigeon memory is not going to serve very well. I did not memorize these maps prior to heading in. You collected a life seed. Planting one of these in a green pot will yield soul fruit, which can be consumed to restore your health. So, that and the enemies respawning when you retreat, those are the carryovers from a FromSoft style experience. Not the resource recovery that makes it feel more like a roguelike. This does not feel like a roguelike. This does not have the roguelike feel. Much closer to a Zelda or just a standard ARPG. God, that umbrella is so cute. The cutest little bird. The... Oh. Okay, yeah. First enemy requires 4 hits instead of 3. Yeah. The umbrella is gonna be a thing. So, this is a portal back to the Hall of Doors, which I don't need to visit because I only have 100 souls. And if I recall correctly, it takes 400-ish to upgrade my character this way to the summit. So that's the way forward. Let's do a little exploring first. Really pretty music, too. Even though the architecture, the sort of Gothic architecture, has definitely a sort of a Soulsborne-inspired bent to it. Actually, it reminds me a lot of Ashen, which is another Soulsborne-style game. Because it has that very minimalist texture look. Very understated textures, almost flat-shaded polygons in many places. Collected a massive soul energy. Soul energy can be spent at the Hall of Doors on Reaper upgrades. Yes, but I do not have enough for an upgrade. Also, I need to remember to come back here when I have access to fire. Because that is a spider web. And that looks like it can burn. Okay, so I need to start using my ranged attacks. Because Umbrella mode is low damage. Okay. I think this build can work. Given that it kills small ranged mobs in a single... Whoops. Yeah, one-shotting these little guys from range feels alright. We'll see if I change my tune when things get tough later on, but I do not need to consume this plant because I am full health, because I am yet to take damage. It's going to be a little bit of calculus in terms of just straight up missing. how many shots do I have in the bank is something I was not thinking about very much at all for the hour or so that I played the game prior. We've got a key. We've got a ladder. Oh, and some more souls. Num 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 num. Yes, thorough exploration. Peep this habit space. Anytime it's like you can get behind geometry, I'm back here, tapping Y. Is it Y? Yes, it's Y to look for items. Tapping Y, checking for secrets. And I feel like I found one. I found one secret, I think. This time, let's go for broke. Let's find everything that we can find. Nice backpack, dude. Not using the charge hit at all. Let's try and work that into the repertoire. I probably shouldn't be planting seeds in the middle of combat. It does take 2 whacks from the umbrella. Wait a second. His shell was flashing. Yeah, okay, well, we've officially taken our first point of damage. So, apologies, but that's it for the no-hit speed run of Death's Door. Biffed it right at the beginning. Shameful, absolutely shameful damage. There was a seed to collect back there. I really just like the feel of combat in this. Don't have any ammo. That would explain that. I think I saw in the options menu that there was a setting for camera shake. This is something that I find in general, and I turned the music down, right? Yes, the music was quite loud when I started it and did a quick recording test. Yes, let us bump the screen shake down by a couple notches and see how that feels. All the way down to where the music is, huh? I don't have any ammo, but I like that. That's subtle. So, the creepy face backpack shells that those enemies were wearing are separate from their bodies, which means it can tank hits. So it matters a little bit in combat. Matters much more for this whole magic system, though, in that even though, say it takes normally, I'm using the umbrella, normally it takes 3 hits to kill the enemy, it probably has 6 hits worth of, like, juice inside of it. I don't have any seeds, but there's a plant. There's a plant to be nommed. I just planted it. And already I'm like, how do I get back there? I'm going the right way, right? So, sprawling 2D maps. The bane of memory. There was going to be... Hey now. Alright. Okay, we're already finding new things. We're already discovering undying blossoms. Why not? Its stagnant aura is telling us the strange tale of this island. So. Yep. Figured. I like these little design lessons that are being learned from FromSoft, like storytelling through item descriptions. The advantage of which is you put it below the fold, right? So people who are not interested at all in the story, they just don't go into this menu. They just never set foot in it, and they don't care, and it's fine. Continue on smoothly with gameplay. Demanding that the player read, like this text, this extended text, could have been there up front when I picked up the flower, and it wasn't. It's it's below the fold, in the same way as all of the storytelling in a Dark Souls game is below the fold. So that's quite nice to see. I think that works quite well. This flower's petals are soft and delicate, yet its appearance is withered and gray, as if it were both alive and dead. The forces that resonate through this place seem to allow life to continue, even beyond its natural point of conclusion. So, soft explanation there about why the enemies would be respawning every time I reset the area. Just a little bit of ludonarrative bookkeeping, I suppose. Did I? No. Not getting access to that gate. Looping shortcuts. Looping unlockable shortcuts. Even more than one would experience in a Soulsborne game. Lots of it. Probably just a side effect of the fact that it's a sprawling 2D map. And there is, other than the existence of that hub world, I don't think there's much in the way of fast travel. So they need to ease your traversal. This is something that I do not know what it does yet or have access to it. Boy, the sword sure is flashier, though, isn't it? You get this, like, nice environment glow, which actually reflects on the environment, minorly. You can see the red kind of showing up on the environment a little bit, but no, we're an umbrella bird. Just going umbrella all the way. Little bonfires. Hello. Steadhone, the gravedigger.
Ah, Reaper. My time in this world is over.
Oh, because I'm a Reaper. You want to be reaped. I can do that. I can reap you.
Unfortunately, I am still alive. Sorry. Maybe if you try hitting me with a harder attack?
This is a very cute way to tutorialize some of the advanced combat stuff. Hold right trigger to charge.
No. Still here, and still very much alive. Perhaps try a bit of a run-up?
Will do. We'll roll with A and press right trigger while rolling. Oh, with the umbrella it's like more of a stabby thrust and less of a... I think the sword was kind of an overhead.
I'm sorry, it's not your fault. It happens to everyone. I'm afraid I am burdened with unending life. I can't explain it, but I've spent untold years seeking an answer. My name is Steadhone. I am the keeper of graves on this sacred mountain. Oh, and if you find yourself strengthened somehow, feel free to try and kill me again.
Very interested to see if that's a thing. An achievement or a special item or something for finding a more powerful weapon, massively upgrading your attack, and actually killing him? Or maybe finding a weapon that's capable of killing the unkillable. Either way. Also, you could read this little sequence differently, given my umbrella penchant. Given that it's like, well, you know, clearly I could have done more damage with a single swipe. This thing deals half the damage of the sword, so maybe this guy didn't die because the Shinigami chose to use an umbrella instead of, here lies a guardian of the door, a preserver of order, and a home to stray souls. So, that is really neat. And I'm not even going to give away why that's really neat. Let's just push on and just find out why that's really neat. But keep that visual in mind. Just take a look at those structures down there, and what is it? What is it? It's a guardian of the door. So, lodging that little phrase in your mind, briefly. Guardian of the door. Okay, interesting. Didn't really know what it was talking about. Here lies a guardian of the door. Man, we've already got multiple ways to go. Hi, hi, hi. I'm gonna try to just get in the habit of shooting. Oh, yeah, that's more... You take more hits because you're wearing a fancy cathedral hat. Got another seed, and I need to decide what the policy is going to be on these seeds. Like, Am I going to try to keep one free in inventory just in case? That's probably a reasonable way to do it. I'll pass up the pots that I don't need to the tune of 1 bonus seed in inventory. Maybe 2? Is 2 too prudent? This way to the summit. Alright. So wait, just like last time, they're telling me which way is progress, so if we're completionist, if we're exploration-centric, yeah. This way to the stranded sailor. What? Oh, there's a ladder that isn't happening. Interesting. So, that's what... this simple structure has a twin. A hidden secret lies within. Got it. Found the secret. Did it. Structure did indeed have a twin. This is the way that I came. This is 100% the way that I came. Isn't it? Isn't it? Maybe it's not. Hold on. Spinning gear symbol, downloading, exploring, recovering. Got it. 400 is the magic number, I think. I think I have an upgrade in me. So, we're not dealing a lot of physical damage, given the whole umbrella thing, but magic. Magic. So I'm going to upgrade my arrows, and I'm going to use them. And I'm reminding myself as much as anyone on this. Do not get caught in a pattern of just hacking and slashing. It will take you twice as long to kill everything in the game. Use the spells. Very Notre Dame. Which actually now makes me wonder what those little crenellations on cathedral towers were for. Like, we know that flying buttresses... Oh, hold on. This thing has a dive attack, does it not? Yeah. Come under this ladder. Nice. 2 seats. Great. So, I'm actually kind of surprised that this setup is working as well as it is. The one thing that's missing is decent audio. We're operating off this microphone here. Oh, made our way back around to room that requires fire. So that means I'm close to the door, right? Shortcut-wise, slant-wise. And he's lost already. Goodness gracious. Yes, the door is right here. Right.
Little crow, do I sense a glut of soul energy? Come here and you can trade in those souls to gain an edge in combat.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Oh, ho. Agatha the typist. You beautiful, careless sunflower. Looks like you've made quite a mess of things with that last assignment. Don't worry. I'll sort the paperwork out for you. This is going to require supplementary forms. My lucky day. You are an odd duck. And by duck, I mean crow.
Welcome to the Soul Vault. Would you like to increase your combat abilities?
I would. So, strength is damage. And reach. Okay. Dexterity is faster charge attacks and comboing. Just tap, speed. Haste is base move speed and more dodging. So that actually, I want to put points in that as well. Like, movement seems very important. But magic is what we're doing. Damage done with magic spells and ranged abilities. We have a deliberately nerfed melee ability. We're going to use the ranged ability. We need to increase the damage. 2 points. 2 points in that before anything else. Minimum. Bare minimum. If not, just max magic. fun. I feel like this is the kind of thing that somebody would normally do on their like second playthrough of a game like this, but we're doing it up front. We're doing it live. Hey, I think that might have actually been 2 shots instead of 3. I don't remember exactly. It's the kind that has no mask on back. So, which the sign was pointing this way to the summit over here. Whoop. Meant to do a charge attack there. Hey. Oh, sloppy. Hey. That almost looked like that arrow damaged both of them. Huh. I wonder if that's a very small AoE, or if they just happen to be, like, overlapping, like clipping into each other. Okay, so I'm getting souls. That's one. one soul. But it's permanent. It's not going to take them from you as a result of you dying, in my limited experience. But it also might not be worth taking out every little enemy every time in this fashion. But that leaves me with 0 shots, so I need to think. Yeah, I need to think about ending each combat with 2, at least 1. At least 1 shot in reserve. Okay, so we're on the tail of this large crow fellow that knocked us out at the end of the first boss fight. Sweet little elevator, and this, okay, this was the only secret that I had discovered before. Neat little camera perspective shift, which has to be done as a result of the isometric perspective. Creepy. The ancient shrine offers you a shard from a vitality crystal. Collecting 4 will raise your vitality beyond its limits. Just in case you needed more Zelda comparisons, we've got heart pieces. They're not called heart pieces. Shiny things. So these are just collectibles, like backstory, world, weapons, which we have 2 out of a possible 5. Okay. Crystal shards. Vitality and magic. Yep. Good old find 4, get a thing. So those are a sort of soft indicator of the sort of scope. If you look at, well, I guess we don't know what the max is, right? That health bar does not show. Oh, and cracked. So, explosions. Ooh. Yes. Glows a little bit to indicate that it's something, too. Need to come back after gaining access to explosions and fire. Yes, the umbrella does not do damage. Use the arrows. Ooh, threading the needle on these shots. Very pleasant. Pleasant game feel. Stock a little bit more magic off of his shell. Did I look at this door? There's a very large door here. Nothing in the corner. Nada. There's like an alternate route to the door from somewhere else, but nothing to do with the door at the moment. Alright, so despite the Hall of Doors being the actual official hub, this first area has plenty of things to discover and unlock after the fact. That was silly, because now I don't have any shots going into... We're at 3 seeds. So many seeds. Plenty of seeds. We can plant a seed. Despite the fact that we don't actually need healing. Okay, the umbrella can deflect those shots just as easily as the sword. Some HP on these guys. Oh, hello. Very chipper and heroic little battle tune for these arenas. It, what is it reminding me of? There's something very, that part especially, there's something very anime about it. Little anime fight scene song. Sniped. How dare you roll at me? Boy, they just keep coming, don't they? Failed to hit you with your own fireball. No? Where are you at? Wizrobes. Right, more Zelda comparisons. These are effectively Wizrobes. Although I think in most 2D Zelda games, you cannot reflect their shots with simple sword swipes. I would not be surprised if a much harder version of this enemy showed up. You're still not dead, huh? Later on. Ow? Not watching my back at all. Well, we planted that seed back there for a reason now. Did that guy just run into his friend? Oh. Oh, I'm in love. If this bad boy has enemy-on-enemy violence, there's nothing better. Nothing better than an action RPG that lets the enemies... Ow? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's just... Yeah. Let's just make sure. Oh, you're caught on that. And you're behind me. Hi. Well, they're thoroughly distracted, so... Remember, the umbrella deals no damage. Okay. Oh, it blocked my shot as well. My sword swipe. Get a little slow-mo to signify the end of the... That was quite a fight. That was quite a lot of enemies. Something tells me this would be a bit daunting, maybe. Like, that right there would be a bit daunting if you were new to this kind of game. If you hadn't played a million things with a invincibility frame dodge roll and 3-hit combos and... Yeah, we're cribbing from the greats here. We're taking... It's definitely not a super unique game, but as most really good things are, you forge out of the best pieces of other things. We've long since proven at this point what works in terms of action RPGs. This is firmly relying on what works, and there's a Guardian of Doors that isn't dead. I love his little legs. So, here is the Titan Soul's influence. The bosses are just big. And you're just small. If I remember correctly, Titan Souls was... what are you doing? Oh, right. You're doing this. This is happening now. I love the little choir beam. You hear that little, like, almost sing-songy component to the audio on that attack? Missed, somehow. How do you... It's like the definition of broadside of a barn. You are fighting a barn? This is a living barn? And you missed? It sings! Oh! Which is, for a cathedral, incredibly fitting. An incredibly fitting audio design for that attack. It's got AoE bombs. It's great. It's great. This is an incredible, incredible second boss fight. I'll wait for you to land. Already thinking about what is the goal for this recording. What is the goal for this stream? Are we going to get to where we got before? How long is that going to take? We'll find out. Do not have any ammo. You hit me. Can only take 2 of those. Oh, you go right back to the ranged attack, huh? Alright. And you're damaged enough that you're doing both ranged attacks at the same time. So that's quite harrowing. I respect it. Downed. Plus 100. Already almost halfway to another point in magic. And it breaks apart into the same pieces that you saw lying over next to that sign that said, "Here lies a guardian of the door." Ammo me up. This is some sort of lantern that I can't interact with yet. This way to the overgrown ruins. Yes, I cannot go there. This way to the summit. Elevate me. That open grave is on the right-hand side of that one guy's area, right? So I think that's a good point of reference. I think I know where I am for once. Ah. Okay, that shortcut leads back to... Gotcha. Yes. Yes! Man, the way you dodge roll around just for fun. Age-old debate about whether or not spamming a move like this should be faster than walking. It's certainly something to do. In your average sort of World of Warcraft, I do not believe jumping in World of Warcraft makes you go any faster or any slower than walking, but it is something to do. And we're wounded, so still have a seed in reserve. Might as well heal to full. I am really... This umbrella thing. Just walking around with an umbrella. It's not raining. It's not raining anywhere that I've seen. That's mine. That's the thing that I was supposed to... Alright, it's in the door. Thanks, guy. Oh, hello, fledgling. Sorry about the crack on the head, but I needed that soul. You see, I was a Reaper, just like you. Years ago, my assignment evaded capture. It took many months to track it down to this location. Upon arrival, I discovered it had somehow passed through this door. Inconceivable. Do you know where we are, fledgling? We're at Death's Door. The late title card. Yet another... I feel like every indie game has to do certain things, and the late title card is one of them. The end point for all life. I thought it was just a legend. As you know, all doors are powered by the energy of souls. Perhaps, with a truly monumental amount of power, even this one could be forced open. Sadly, the soul I stole... Say that 10 times fast. The soul I stole from you was not enough. I'm afraid that our fates are very much intertwined now, fledgling. For with your assignment incomplete, your death is now an inevitability. Right, they said I'm mortal. Without the soul that now resides behind this door, you are trapped, just like me. However, fortune may still smile upon us. Us. Yeah, we're a thing now, because you made us a thing. I have thoughts on this. This cursed land is hidden to the Reapers, somehow untouched by the laws of nature. The creatures here have the potential to live vastly beyond their years, growing ever larger and more powerful. I know of 3 such beings on these isles, whose combined soul energy could grant us the power to wedge this door open. Also, in video games, things come in 3s. It's very important. To the north lives an old witch, obsessed with escaping the clutches of death. Beyond the forest to the east, a self-proclaimed king rules over the ruins of a flooded cathedral. And atop the mountain to the west, a beast of untold years, primal and vicious, with no want or desire. I am truly sorry to have entangled you, fledgling. But in my advanced years, my body grows weary. Your path is your own now. Either venture into the wilds and reap those giant souls, or choose inaction and suffer the same fate as this old fool. Foop. Umbrella. So, what is it that I don't like about that? So, this would and sort of should be an antagonist, right? He stole your kill and has locked you into this thing, which is all narratively necessary for the game to take place, obviously. But I do feel like there's a slight missed opportunity to slightly endear you to this guy that's just put you in such a bad position. Narratively bad, not from a gameplay perspective. You're ecstatic. Oh, you're giving me 3 awesome bosses to fight? Great. But narratively, though, I feel like if he... What would it be? If he dropped a hint, if he dropped just one hint of something that I am kind of maybe starting to pick up from some of the item descriptions and some of the light lore weaving that's happening here, if he just dropped a hint that the bureau that you're working for isn't telling you everything, or is hiding something from you, if he just suggested that your bosses are not on the level, I feel like that would get me that much more invested in this quest and a little bit less pissed that, because the first time I read through this, my first reaction was, dang it. Right? Like, I tried to take him to task for what he'd done, bang him up a little bit, because, hey, you know, you just locked me. You've killed me. You've killed me unless I am strong enough. Unless you're right. Clearly, he's predicting that I'm, you know, whatever, the warrior that can take care of these souls for him. But it's a jerk move. Anyway, do you wish for guidance on where to head next? I suggest you head north. There lives an old witch obsessed with escaping death. So, he said the bosses in the order that you're supposed to fight them. Well, not supposed to, have to. I don't think it's open-ended. I think the only door that I have access to is the one leading to that witch. So, oh. I must have found this before. I'm just misremembering. You found some incense. This stuff smells very strong. Does it? It's a shiny thing, so it doesn't do anything, but an incense used in ancient rituals to aid the dead in their passage to the next life, and to mask the stench of corpses in the embalming process. The label on the side reads, Incense of Atonement, perfect for masking that rotting corpse smell. We are in a large mausoleum-themed cathedral zone, so that's very fitting. Alright. He suggested to head north, and I have the key to head north, so let's head north. The Urn Witch's Mansion. Okay, so if that's the way forward, We open up a shortcut. 228 souls. That's not going to cut it. No need to head back to the Bureau. Am I already getting that name wrong? Yeah. Rusty Key. Secrets? Secrets? No. No secrets. Excuse me. Thoroughness. Such thoroughness. Yeah. I'm already making decent time. Let's see if we can get back to where I was. A lot of interesting audio design here. I assume that that is the sort of the rattling of pots. Oh, hi. Whoa. That's interesting. When he jumped out of the way of my shot, the shot slowed down. I wonder if that means that there's a slow down time dodge roll maneuver in the cards. If the enemies are indeed using like some of the same techniques that I can use. Which is a very natural way of doing things, actually. In game development, everything is object-oriented, which is kind of a coding term for you use a series of templates that define what things are and how they behave. Hi, flaming head men who are not real. Good. So having that object and state-based hierarchy for things actually means that building NPCs and player characters out of the same bits is, you know, it's not just efficient. It's not just a good idea. It's can even be structurally necessary. So it's very possible that a lot of the same rules that govern enemies in a game also apply to you, or they're using. Enemies may often be using modified versions of abilities that you'll gain, or that you, or vice versa. It's a little bit more prevalent in a PvP centric game where all of the players are intended to be on equal footing. In a game like this, the player is a very different class of entity than all of the monsters or what have you. But I like it. I think it if you use that approach, it certainly contributes to a larger sense of fairness. Much has been said about how it feels to fight bosses in Dark Souls that essentially that resemble the player. You know, Dark Souls 2 gets a lot of flack for being, oh, most of the bosses are dudes in armor, but I've definitely heard, you know, H-Bomber guy or whatever commentary. It's like, dudes in armor are great because they're like you. It's like fighting a powered up version of yourself, instead of just some big weird thingy. And some people really like that. I cannot take a dip. I can, however, destroy pots and destroy crates. So if I remember correctly, these are the gardens that lead up to the mansion. Burn your weapons and spread joy. Which sounds like, you know, dunk your umbrella in fire, swords to plowshares, make whoopee, not war, but actually is a clue about the mechanic of lighting your arrows on fire and using those arrows to light torches. Zelda as heck. Which is not a criticism. If you're going to use Zelda puzzle shorthand, I am not going to complain. Because that is a language that I speak fluently after playing through literally every single Zelda game in existence. You are going to reach my heart so quickly by recycling some of those ideas. And this little indication of a path, that's real. That's real. That's a real path. 429. So, At 400, I could go and upgrade something else, like the move speed, which is good. I would like to upgrade the move speed, but we're using the umbrella. We need more magic. This way, to the Urn Witch's mansion. Yes. For a second, I thought it said something other than mansion, and I was wigging out. Here's an obvious mechanical hook for, well, a mechanical hook, I assume. A hook shot. I assume that I'm going to be able to hook shot. Once again, Zelda rules. Secrets. Oh, how many seeds am I at? 2? Good deal. Do I have a reason? Pardon? Do I have a reason to go through this door? No. Well, yes. That reason is silly, though, but indulge me. I want to see where this door is in relation to the other doors. Okay. So that's the last door that was unlocked. This is the next door. Alright. It's not important. It's just a matter of knowing what to expect when you return to the hub. Cutting down on navigation time. Making short work of things. Any holes in the environment back here? No. The estate of the Urn. Hi. Hi, little guy. Oh, he's going to follow me into the cutscene. Great.
Oh, hello there, my big-faced fellow. It is quite unusual to see one of your kind upon these isles. I imagine you must be here for a soul. Not me, I should hope. Anyway, it seems our paths have intersected at an opportune moment. You may not have noticed, but I have been cursed with an unusual affliction. Alas, judge me not by the shape of my head, but by the deliciousness of the soup inside.
Pothead. Should he have a stoner voice? No. No. He's talking like the Dung Knight from Hollow Knight, or the Solaire dude from... He's a hero. He's a heroic sort. The sword at his hip.
Where are my manners? I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance, Beakface. Oh, it would seem that my journey has reached an impasse. I haven't been able to overcome the obstacles ahead and unlock the iron gates. If you would help me move on, I should be indebted to you, and we could push forward. Together! Yes, what ho?
Alright. Onward. Let's unlock these gates using fire arrow puzzle mechanics. Just gonna require ammo, which is why they put enemies in here. Ow. just plug. I don't think I can hit these. You know what? Let's spend a point of health testing that, shall we? I want to know whether or not I can deflect those. I'm gonna guess. Let's see. What's the prediction? They're like the second ranged enemy in the game. I think that you can hit the arrows out of the air, but that they don't fly back and hit the attackers, unlike the balls that the Wizrope guys were throwing. That's my prediction. Just based on some sort of BS, like what would I do scenario. It's either that or they can't be hit out of the air because they're red, right? Like a red glowing projectile might actually be code for hi. Yes, you. Okay, well that one just hit me. I did not block it. Let's see. Neither. Well, hold on. Let's get one more rep on that. I don't really want to take that point of damage. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to actually see. I don't think you can hit them out of the air. That or that animation didn't come out quickly enough. Alright, so we're well and truly wounded now. Rather than taking the L, let's just... Yeah, nom it up. Keep going the way we're going. This is the way forward, right? Alright, we're doing other things to unlock that way. Tumbly-brella. Tumble, bumble, tumbly umbrella. Oop. These mushrooms have magic in them. I will take that magic. And see you one puzzle shot. Just connecting the dots with... Hi there. Ow. Point blank to the face. Oh, almost hit that shot back at you. Wizroby boy. I'm sick of your dynasty. Alright. I only have one seed. The Garden of Joy. I wonder if those are just titles or if there's anything to that. I'm gonna guess that they're just titles. Oh, hi. That's a shortcut. See, I have 3 shots. Oh, there's plenty of mushrooms. Plenty of shrooms. And the shrooms are regrowing, I assume. Hello. Not dead yet. I'm out of ammo. Oh, shroomy boys. Feels good. Feels good. I think I'm going back the way I came. I think I'm going back the way I came. Give me that magic. Alright, we unlocked this way, and that lantern lighting is going to let us progress. Lots of... So, okay. Based on the positioning of these, those circles are teleport pads, right? Like, you need to teleport... You need to hook shot... You need to teleport to this pad, go up that ladder, hook shot across, and get into this other teleport pad to go somewhere else? Is what that looks like? That's what that looks like. That's my prediction. Alright, I'd say we are... halfway caught up to where I was before. We've got that extra seed in the back pocket. So we're clear to plant another plant. Probably not going to do it to recover 1 HP, but this just loops back to... Like, now that the way is open... Right. One of the 2 braziers is lit.
Most impressive! Now make haste and ignite the second lantern.
You're just gonna let me do everything, aren't you? Just gonna let me do everything. Sir, is that sword on your hip for nothing? Bomb pots. Death's Door has bomb pots. Oh, 2 shots and a swipe, huh? That feels very good. I'm gonna do that. Because then you get a half refund. And I'm out of ammo. Oh, that's also 2 shots in a... yes. I think we're starting to take that. Oh! That counts. Slashing that bullet totally counts as a point of magic. Good. 2. No. I'm only missing 1... Well, you know, there's plenty... Hey, plenty of opportunities to get hit. Coming right up. Ow. Like that. Exactly like that. Hey, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Yeah. Killing enemies with explosions is very fun. The Garden of Peace. Yeah, so they have these different titles. Thank you for the Gochi So-sama. I should have hit that bullet. he kind of backstepped out of that. Sure, we can open up that way, but we've kind of got some stuff going on. Quite a few things are happening at the moment. I thought that the soul... Whoa, okay, alright. That's a very good point. I should point that out. I should bring that up. Out of ammo, but... You know, and I should use the... yes, I should use the thrust. Mobility and damage. So, the souls flying into you are red. I actually disagree with that decision pretty strongly, because in that moment, with all the red glowing arrows being the thing that you're dodging, a soul from a distant enemy that I killed was flying into me, and it looked like something I was supposed to dodge because it was glowing that same shade of red, and you can't dodge those things. They are literally flying into your corpse. Your living corpse, your body. So, either toning those down, like if there's an important sort of narrative reason why all the souls that we've seen are tinged red, and I think that there is a narrative implication that that means that the bow that I'm wielding here is a soul weapon, right? The umbrella, not technically a soul weapon, which might explain why it's so weak. The Reaper's sword is obviously a soul weapon, right? It's glowing with that same energy of the souls. So that's... right. Visually, the souls flying into you should be significantly less bright. 2 with 1 shot always feels good. The souls that fly into you should be significantly less bright than the shots that you are expected to dodge. Small thing. Really, really minor thing. It's just visual clarity in an action RPG. You are expected to make split-second, little quarter of a second decisions in combat, and which direction you dodge roll, when you dodge roll. You don't have a lot of time to think about these things.
Hurrah! Now we can venture onward, my steadfast companion.
This guy's voice keeps changing and getting sillier as I do it.
But first, we should grant ourselves a moment of respite. Come, sit with me a while, and listen. As I mentioned upon our meeting, I was not always quite so earthenware in appearance. This strange curse was visited upon me by the wicked old lady who rides in the mansion beyond these lavish gardens.
The little crow blinking on the bench is so cute. It's so cute. I love him.
I imagine you are here for her, are you not? Surely her soul must be swollen and ripe for the reaping due to her unnaturally extended years. I desire naught but to confront the old witch, and request she undo her ceramic deed, and restore me to my former handsome self. I was quite looker, you know. Soup?
No.
No?
So be it.
Let us push on once more.
Where does the soup come from? What? Some things are better. I don't have... I'm not wasting a point of health hitting that. Okay. Shrooms. Shrooms. I can't hit you guys. No, I can't hit you at all. Unforeseen consequences of using the bow. How many souls do we have? 483. We should return to the Bureau. The Bureau, right? Right? I think it's called the Bureau. We should return to the Bureau when we have 600, I believe. A new kind of pot. Little brief tutorial moment. So they just told you earlier that you could hit projectiles. You break a pot, a projectile emerges. If you hit it, it opens the way. Nice. Nicely staged. That being a demonstration of, I guess it's not an AoE. Otherwise all 3 pots would have broke. I don't know. Overthinking the tutorialization moments, probably. The pots could just be there for fun. Oh, that's not how you do the charge thing. That's not how you do it either. You can miss it. Miss it. Yeah, so the input, I'm doing it too slowly. It really is right trigger during the dodge, not after. No idea whether the damage on that is higher. I would have to get a known enemy health amount queued up. Oh, yes please. Explosious. Quite explosious. Not wounded. Only have one seed, not planting. Oh, boxes. Where are we going? Oh. Alcoves do not necessarily mean secrets, but they must be checked. They must be checked. See, like, slipping behind there was a possibility, darn it. It's not a complete and utter waste of time. It probably is a complete and utter waste of time. Ah, this. Okay. So, I need to keep an eye out for something related to the family tomb. Something related to this couple. In Address and Tales. Because... five pots and they reform. So the question becomes, which of these 5 pots has an affect? The Garden of Love. Okay, so either of those things. Either of those things. If there is something that says the Garden of Love, or it's related to the family tomb, hi, you came a long way to see me. I missed you. There's probably a little bit of soft auto-targeting, and the angle wasn't quite right, so it targeted the pot instead of the guy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's consistent. 5 pots, and then they reform, so that's not the correct 5, and no, I am not going to sit here and brute force it. Although, boy, was there ever a time in my life. Yeah, when I was a kid, that would have infuriated me to the point where I would not have even trusted that that information would be stumbled upon later. I would have just, nope, I'm going to try every combination. It's like, kid, that is going to take. Oh. But, you know, OG point-and-click adventure games were bad stewards on that front. Because some of them really did encourage that brute forcey kind of behavior.
Ho there, my friend. I would make a good statue, would I not? Ha!
This guy's hilarious. I love this guy, but he's useless, but I love him.
So here we are. This edifice may look unassuming, even becalming. However, keep your wits about you. Untold dangers await us inside. Now, let us dive from the precipice of adventure and enter the belly of the beast. Together!
So, you're gung-ho, you're very gung-ho, and I'm very appreciative of that, but I know for a fact that I have not explored. And oh, alcoves, things, secrets. No, not this time. I know for a fact, sir, that I have not explored the gardens thoroughly, and you are going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait for me. Yep. How is that feather staying curled? You seeing this? Does that thing have any physics on it whatsoever? And we're destroying boxes for no reason. None. But they're crates. You have to destroy them. It's the rule. glorious rolling. Uh-huh. Okay, so we've got a bit of a slow turning radius on this fellow. Ooh, but he's dashy, though. He gap closes well. I did it. I did the dash. Alright, so the trick is to stay somewhat close to him so he keeps trying to rotate instead of running at you. Cool. So, as mini-bosses go, that strikes me as being the kind of thing that they're going to throw at me as a regular enemy later. That is what that seems like. Because that guy was not so hard as to preclude the idea that, can you deal with two of them? Or what have you. The Garden of Life. So, we're keeping up on the garden titles. Thank you for the magic ammunition. Garden of Life, Garden of Love. We have hit 600. That explodes. Don't melee that. I was like a second away from meleeing that. Okay. And this should be the last little branch that we haven't explored. Ooh, seedage. I have 2 seeds. I do not really need a healing station there, which I assume these refresh every time the world refreshes, every time the enemies respawn, but also the number of seeds in the world is probably equal to the number of braziers. Pots. Those numbers are probably the same. I can't think of any good reason to not make it 1-to-1. Clumsy fellows, aren't they? Ooh, they do run into each other. Oh, I like that so much. That's great. They also turn their back to you. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so good. It's so good that they can run into each other. It's so inherently fun. It's great. And they can hit their skulls to get that magic counter up. The range on the umbrella is not huge. Give me some shots to work with. Feeling it. We're feeling those Soul Reaper-y Shinigami vibes. Combat feel is on point. It feels good to dodge. It feels good to shoot. You really can't. I mean, I wonder sometimes if people know how much effort it takes to make a game feel like this. Like, the amount of iteration and tuning. The raw quantity of iteration and tuning that it takes to get the controls to feel responsive. There's just so many factors. There's so many little things to tweak, so many considerations. How the distance, the iframes on the dodge roll. It's the kind of animation. It is what we shall refer to as like a gameplay load-bearing animation. Something as simple as a dodge roll or a sword swipe takes so much effort to tune to this degree. The distance on it, just everything has to be just so. And you could take 4 or 5 little variables about these animation timings or what have you, and tweak them down or make something just slightly slower, and suddenly combat would feel onerous and difficult. And here the combat feels fast, it feels fun, it feels fluid, and very natural. Very, very natural. I don't know to what degree that's just it cribbing from, it would not surprise me if they were paying a lot of attention to Zelda timings and things. That said, sword slashes in a Zelda game are not deliberate. They are not tuned for deliberacy because, you can just hammer on X and Link will slash just as fast as you hammer on the button in some cases, Link's Awakening especially. And here we have a more considered 3-hit combo that definitely has like a maximum speed that it could come out at because the stats were related to that. But also it's a combat limitation. Like once you've taken your 3rd swipe, you have to take a break for half a second, which matters. You can't just wail on a boss infinitely by tapping X. All right, so what haven't I found? There's definitely something I haven't found. Can I catch a glimpse of it? Yeah. Okay. Right there on the ground. That's the goal. That's what we need. We need to get those, get into the mansion. There's a couple little blades lying on the ground. Can't squeeze through here, right? No. No, definitely not. That's what that boss was guarding, right? Or boss, mini-boss, right? So what happened? Where did I go wrong? I beat this guy up, dropped down here, read the sign, realized that I was in the Garden of Life, pathed to the... How and why did this not lead to that? Did I just walk in a big circle? Did I just get turned around? I did not go far enough in this direction. I would like distance, please. Sure. Oh, hi. Ah! I can't wait to get other spells that aren't just the arrow, right? Because that's gonna... Right now, my combat pattern is getting pretty fixed. It's getting pretty locked in. And there's comfort there. There's comfort there. The pattern already feels good. But there's a lot of combat in this game. And the key to keeping combat fresh is to give the player new tools. Or allow them to modify... Okay, you definitely can't hit those arrows out of the air. I really tried that time. And it cannot be done. Those shots you can hit out of the air. Oop. And I'm out of ammo, so I'm not keeping very good track. That should have been a dash. I should have rolled towards that guy and done this. Yeah, so I am not using the full repertoire of moves. Just checking, making sure. Poking around, poking our noses into secrets. So, rogue daggers. These blades can speedily inflict damage to an opponent. Death by 1,000 cuts. You can equip it from the weapons menu. You can equip it from the weapons menu, and we shall. It's got a 4-hit combo. No, it's got a 6-hit combo. Yep, before you have to take a half-second break. Even shorter range. And a midpoint of damage. It is more damage than the umbrella, less damage than the sword. Which makes sense. Rapid fire. So, this weapon would not synergize poorly with what I'm doing, because it would technically allow me to get, like, a quick 4-hit combo fills me up on magic. So, if I start having trouble with the umbrella playthrough, if I have to deregister from the Umbrella Academy, the Rogue Daggers would be a good fallback, higher damage option. But haven't been egregiously challenged yet. Just gonna roll with that umbrella. Seems pretty cool.
You go on ahead. I'll guard the door.
You're useless. You're so useful. Uh-huh. Yeah, you will do that. A locked door. A pot with a soul in it. Nice little pitch shift on the souls don't always make the same sound when they come out of the pots. They scream at different pitches, and... Oh yes. Oh yes, we have door. We have door, and it is time. Reaping Commission Headquarters. What was I referring to them before as? Something. It's fine. What's going on with you guys? No problem. I'll take care of all the paperwork. Just head out there and cause more disasters. You're a cutie.
Welcome to the Soul Vault. Would you like to increase your combat abilities?
I would. I would like to do that. I would like to dump all my points into magic. Because I am a min-maxing biznatch. With an umbrella. No, not back to the first area. So that's that door. It's the Estate of the Iron Witch. This is the Ceramic Manor. Alright. We've almost done it. We've almost caught up back to where I was when I suddenly decided to throw together this overlay and test my webcam finally and do this thing. And those pots reform. So the rules of the Ceramic Manor are a little different than the outside world, and we're at 2 seeds, and this is a fairly hub-like region, so it seems like a fine place. A fine place to plant. Creepy whispers abound. Ancient Door Spirit. Living Reaper. I hunger for souls. Yes, sir, Mr. Door. I see a locked door. Oh, go ahead and just replace our seed. Excellent. Those whispers really are creepy. And strangely clashing with the background music, actually. The song for this manor, background track is... It's kind of serene, but it's not... It's not creepy. The whispers are creepy. The music is not creepy. Contrasts. Also, the crow's footsteps... you know, they are doing the typical, like, different materials. They've flagged the ground as having different materials, and they'll make the footfalls sound different. This sounds like a squishy carpet. But I'm getting a much more metallic vibe from the marble floors. Yeah. Moderately disagree with that sound effect. It makes the floors sound like they're hollow and made of metal and not ceramic. That is not a ceramic, that is not a crow claw clicking on ceramic sound, in my opinion. This is an ominous room. Expect a ghost to sit in this chair. That's not a pot. That's not a pot at all. So we've got enemies disguising themselves as pots, which has the neat effect of... Whoa. Yeah, there you go. Right, it has that effect. It has the effect of, making the player paranoid about something that was relatively innocuous before, which is pots. Can I get out of the way of that? Can I just really want to... I want to blow you up. I want to blow you up, sir. Come closer to this. Yeah, over here, over here. Not close enough. Ah, well. We can't always have our explosives fun. We can try. So we've got a key in a cage. Ooh. Rife with seeds. Is there another lantern? There is another lantern. Right. Do arrows do not go through pots? No, they stop at pots. Okay. Just checking. Good to know. The pots also count. Yes, so that's 3 magic. The respawning of the pots is convenient. In addition to being weird or creepy or thematic. 4-pot door. That's 1. I'm so short. I'm so short I can walk under the table. Oh, the umbrella is actually like clipping into the table horribly, but as you can see, the upper surface of the table, there is an occlusion, like an occlusion volume, occlusion sprite drawn across it, where the umbrella, and I imagine any weapon that you're holding, does not draw. So, green glowy daggers, no part of the weapon. The glow, the particle effect, nothing of the weapon's class, object class, is allowed to render underneath the table, and that's how they prevent the umbrella from visibly clipping through as I walk underneath it. And then the character sprite has or it's not a sprite. The character model is silhouetted. So cool use of shaders. And is this game made in Unity? It looks and feels like it's probably a Unity game. If I knew whether Titan Souls was Unity, I would know whether that's likely to be the... Anyway, this puzzle is a matter of height. I need more height to hit that pot with that arrow. Doing it. The sound of the pots reforming is also really cool. This little time reversal. These don't reform, of course. I'm on the table now. Where is the last pot? One was on the table. One was on the second level. Aha! Partially hidden behind the pillar. And secrets? Secrets. No? No secrets? No secrets. Not this time. Not gonna sneak them past us, though, that's for sure. Well, that's a creepy room. None of you guys are enemies, right? No? Spiderwebs and fire. Classic. Classic. I have a lot of seeds. I am not very wounded. So I should probably plant there, but... Am I really going to come back here? Am I really going to... Oh, I see. We're all about the angles. I wonder if there's any particular significance to the Shinigami or Soul Reapers in Japanese. I wonder if there's any significance to the Soul Reapers being crows. It almost feels like a somewhat Norse touch. I don't know that, the soul reaping lore, grim reaping lore across cultures is so broad, I'm sure. Pick and choose. I'm sure you would not have to go far to find a culture that represented, that thought that crows were sort of avatars of death, as it were. And you are a giant walking pot with a tongue. With hilarious effort noises. And a big shield. And a smashy smash smash. No? You're not done with the shield. You're not done shielding yourself. What's up, dude? Okay. Yeah, I need to break those with arrows. I need to do everything with arrows because The umbrella. Remind yourself just how weak. Oh, hi. Ah, that can be used against you. Whoop. It is a testament to how good the combat feels that that someone with as little experience with the game as I have can make these fights look... Because I mean, hey, I'll review the footage. I think these fights look cool. I think they look cool, and I know they feel cool because I'm the one fighting. And, you know, I'm not taking a lot of damage. Using 80% of the moveset, still not doing the charge very much. Still not doing charge hits, although that is because I'm using the umbrella for the most part. It does not do a lot of damage, even when charged up. It appears we've been abandoned here. I don't think anyone is coming to open the door. Free the soul! So those souls fill those slots in that door, and that means there's 4 of them. And that's our goal. That's where we're gonna cut it. That's where we're gonna take the break. Is we're gonna open, or we're gonna get... Actually, no. I didn't get off high. The Witch of Urns. Hello, dear. Quite unexpected to see a crow around this place. Does this mean the deal is off? What brings an adorable fellow like you into my little house? Nothing. I took a swipe at her last time, and she just disappeared. So, oh.
This door looks rather out of place, as if it were from another world. It actually looks a little like you, Beakface, though perhaps a trifle more imposing.
Hey. I may not look like much, but I'm a dang good fighter. Dang good. Alright, so, that was a weird one-way shortcut back to this room. Right, just because I was done with that. I have a key now, though. 1 door, 2 locked doors, 100 souls. Not enough to upgrade anything. So a 3rd point in magic. That's gonna cost, what, 800? Oh, hi. Ow. Get me out of here. Oh, you're spawning those. You're just creating them. Well, I thank you for giving me additional things to hit. And thus, more ways to shoot. Because we love to shoot. I should put a 3rd point into magic. The first point costs 400, the second costs 600. Let's just assume that the 3rd point is 800. I was not paying attention. So, at 800 souls, we head back to the bureau. I was calling it. I don't think it's a bureau. So many seeds. Wow. Is it possible that there are more? Is it not 1-to-1? I would have figured it would be 1-to-1, seeds to pots, in the game. Is that something? It's like there's a painting on the wall behind this thing. Or something. No, the whispers, the weird little audio whispers are just making me paranoid, that's all. Onward. Ooh. Higgledy-piggledy. got key. Go ahead and refill Le Magic. I'm surprised that no enemies spawned in that room, but hey. And the magic would have been refilled. Hey! Hey, that's the first time that a seed has ever cut. So, there you go. They just cemented it right there. I mean, if it wasn't already gamer instinct to destroy every single crater box you see, whoa, 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 whoa. Running exploding pot. You guys are equivalents, right? You're not running at me is the difference between you and that thing. Alright, well. Well then. Well then. Running pots. Running... What's the deal with this room again? The reflections. Oh. Oh, this is clever. Clever, clever, clever. Wait. Okay, so you can turn the reflections off if your system is having trouble performance-wise. That would probably help. However, this room has reflections turned on, regardless of your settings, because there would be no other way to see the invisible pots and the invisible door. Very clever. Dig it. Dig it so much. The Ancient Shrine offers you a shard from a magic crystal. Collecting 4 will raise your magic capacity beyond its limits. Can I get behind you? No? The creepy whispers, man. I can get behind you. I can totally get behind you. The cows, they're holy. And useless, and they're not secrets, but that's okay. That's okay, we're just ensuring that they cannot sneak any secrets past us. Sneaky. Ooh. Bedroom. I don't remember this room. That's 1 out of 4. 2 of 4. 3 of 4. Bed height. 4 of 4. Lovely. Just lovely, right? Like, lovely level design, lovely lighting. There's paintings on the wall with people with pots and tea kettles for heads, because that's clearly her thing, is just replacing people's heads with wares, Tupperware, earthenware. I meant to shoot the bomb on that one. Heh. Yes. Quite effective. Effective and delicious. Okay, that was a mistake. Did not mean to hit that button. But convenience of conveniences, a seed. For me, indeed. Can I get over here at all? Let me slip underneath your geometry. I will find these secrets. All of them. Okay. Another one of these guys. Oh. Okay, yeah, so... Right. Mini-boss used as enemy. Already. That was fast. Whew. Barely dodged that chomp, and I think you got to see a little bit of the iframes on that move on display. Whoa. Will it continue to spawn those guys if I Yeah, those guys might just keep coming. He takes breaks, though, like, as a result of his combat pattern. So his combat pattern lends itself very well to being a large enemy type, because he chills out and blocks. So if you feel like dealing with the ads instead of him, you can. But if these guys are going to spawn forever, I should really just focus him. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should use them mostly for ammo. We can do this all day. We can do this all day, but you need to drop that shield. And corner me, you know. Whoa! 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 Very nearly taking damage. Yeah, boy, this is grueling if you don't focus him. He's very cracked. He does not have very much health. Just need to drop that shield. I was using the rogue blades or something before. Yeah, a little bit harder with the umbrella, gotta say. This just goes to show that I'm not correctly leaning on arrows enough to maximize arrow shots. And it's tough when multiple enemy types are just running at you like that. Only took 1 point of damage, though. I'm starting to question the authority of our Lord of Doors. Although it might be a little late, given that I am deceased. So, they're doing it. They're doing it. They're making you question your bosses, right? I feel like if the old crow made you question your bosses, you would feel more kindly towards his little gambit, the opening of the game. But either way, we're on this quest. Oh, hi. Oh, heavens, my house is a mess. My beautiful urns shattered. I mean, I must apologize for the state of the house, dearie. I wasn't expecting guests. Creepily following you. Oh, those eyes, the way the eyes are not... They rotate very... Okay. Wait, is this the way that I'm supposed to go? Is she gone? She's gone. Yeah, alright. No instant shortcut back to the main room, apparently. But we're not that far from it, right? Did I go this way? Did I come from this way? I did not go this way. I did not go this way at all. Seat. Lever. Oh. Okay. Ha! A floor-level dumbwaiter, of all things. A floor-level vent dumbwaiter. What a bit of language that is, right? This little elevator that I installed in my mansion, it's like a marginally less intelligent version of my servants. I mean, it brings me food. As do they. But it's only capable of going in one linear track. Shall we dance? We shall. Okay, but not, you know, not to that tune, if you would. Doing a little bit of angle prediction. All right. And suddenly we're likely to incur our first death. of this playthrough. There it is. No, not yet. Alright, well, we're bargaining for it. Oh, he's scared. Made it. Whisker. RCH. Alright. Anything behind these paintings? Nope. Nope, no secrets. Made it through that with a single health. I'm not even gonna get punished for my hubris, am I? If I recall correctly, as weird as the perspective on this chandelier is, it's... man. And it's not like FromSoft invented chandeliers or hanging objects or scaffolds, but some games just live in your bones after you play them, and I'm not going to be able to be up on the second floor of a room on scaffolds and cutting down items without thinking of Bloodborne. It's like, oh yeah, Bloodborne. I'm having a Bloodborne moment. And I would be shocked if the developers were not nodding along and feeling that. Something about this setup, many things about this game indicate to me that its creators have played Bloodborne quite a bit. You found an old engagement ring. Now you just need to find someone who would want to marry you. That's great flavor text. I don't think that's an objective of the game. I don't think we're going to do that, but it's funny. This ring belonged to the Urn Witch. A gift from her late husband. It dates from a time long before you were even an egg. It seems she may have had to remove it because of her constantly swelling body. Such are the risks of living beyond your years. So this place lets you live and grow. I assume most of the bosses, if not all of them, are going to be considerably larger than me, which is more of a mechanic than anything, but that's neat that there are little ludonarrative hooks to that. She a big lady. Big mama. Big grandmama. Oh wait. Am I coming back this way? I don't know. I don't know whether or not I'm coming back this way, but I might as well pick up Dem Souls. 371 out of 8. Hundo. Let's go. It be dark in here. Let's fix that. Let's change that. I need things to hit. Hi. Oh, weaklings. 2 hits from the umbrella. Y'all weak. Would you be one-shotted by the sword, then? Would not surprise me. How dare you bite me twice? How dare you bite me twice? Conserve ammo for these braziers. Really? There we go. Okay. Gotta go with the old swipe and dodge. Nope. 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 Death! Camera shake! Death! Alright. That dumbwaiter leads to... but note, 388 souls still, so we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do the 2 deaths in a row, set you back in progress. We're cruising. There's an expected number of enemies and souls that you find, and it's gonna lead linearly towards a level of character power. No grinding, basically, is what that says. That decision says... we have decided that grinding is not the flavor. So despite Soulsborne influence being around and present, it is not overbearing. I dare say that mechanically, there are definitely some examples of games that Oh! Oh, pot boys. Potheads. Not Sir Pothead. Not the Pothead. Just potheads. Being a little bit more careful this time. Those whispers, man. Hey! So not only do we have access to spiderweb ladder, we have a secret ladder. Spiderweb ladder, secret ladder. Spiderweb ladder. Seed! See, if I could have made it through that room with 1 health, I would have been healed. You can delete the cosmetic spiderwebs. I assume they're cosmetic. There's nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing there. Something very Psychonauts about that tableau. The weird askance angles of it. Also, she's got little eyeball monsters in jars as implications of experimentation with life. Free that soul. Why did the door close? How can we get back? That's 3. How many souls does it take to get to the center of a ghost door? 4. Oh, goodness. You're not the cause of all this ruckus, are you? I would not be very hospitable to any beast who would mistreat my children. Tread lightly, Reaper. I am. I'm over here treading lightly. Ammo? Ammo. I am making a mess of her house. So that's fair. It's fair, but I need your soul. I need it. And these. I need these. I need these. 513 out of 800. Ooh. An open passage. Hey! Hey! I don't need help, but hey. So that just leaves this door. All right, let's carry this through to the witch. Let's get farther. Explodey pot. The angle's wrong. We need to... Oh, is that? That's a soul too. Bonk. And you. And 100 souls. Yes. 100. Good, good, good. 2 of 4. 3 of 4 enemies. It's very pleasant. In that Zelda tradition, puzzles are tuned for pleasant game feel, pleasant feelings over Mensa challenges. You know, this is not adventure game. Can you figure out how? And it is action adventure game. Go through the motions. They're gonna feel good. This switch, that block, this block puzzle, it's not gonna give you a lot of problems. Boom. And 4. Great. Yeah, I really appreciate how things are positioned, right? Like those pots make the souls. You use the souls to whack the bomb and whack the pot that you need to destroy. All just bang, bang, boom. 1, 2, 3. Very solid feels behind almost every little action you're taking. Very well thought out levels here. Well thought out gameplay. That's not a destroyable pot, though, right? Yeah. Decorative. Decorative it is. So let's see here. We have access to fire. I'm just terrible at aiming, apparently. Thread that needle. That gives us access to the key. And what else is there here? Because it feels like there would be something. There is a way up there. Okay, I already have the way up there. I just need to, like, go that way. That's what the spider web was for. Looping higher. No. Chandelier perspective is weird. Making you think that maybe you can slash a thing and you cannot. An easier way up. Great. Okay, so at 6 seeds, at this point we're just planting. We're planting in every pot we can get our hands on. You! Oh. Well, I can use you guys. I can use your shots to help me deal with this boy. I mean, not right there, but just broadly, in general. That's a thing I could do. Ow? I just need ammo at this point. No chumps. No thank you. Oh, okay, now we have to be really careful. Still with you guys, huh? Missing like crazy. You gonna give me a shot? Yeah, how about that? How about that? Whew, close one. That's the 4th soul. She said I would live forever, but with a pot for a head? No thanks. No thank you. And 4. Excellent. Alright, getting very close to wrapping this up. We're going to see what this pot witch is made of. That would be a witch of pots and not a marijuana sandwich? Pot witch? No. No. Hi. Well now, little crow. You have well and truly outstayed your welcome. First you lead my daft grandson astray, filling that head of his with nonsense ideas about curses, and then you come in here and smash up all my beautiful urns. I'm just trying to help people. If you set foot in my basement, there will be consequences. I might even have words with your employer. Look at her eyes. Although I'd rather not see that old weirdo again. I mean, with a lock for a head? So strange. Off with you, little crow! Whoop. Ooh. You gave me a free hit. It's gonna be a mistake. That's gonna be your downfall. That one hit is gonna be the difference between me winning this boss fight and you handing me the game over. You or me. You or me, lady. Alright, we're full on health. So you're her grandson.
All of the voids are aglow with unearthly light. Is it unlocked? If only I had a more complete understanding of doors. Before you proceed, Beakface, I have a confession to make.
The old witch of this house. She is my grandmother. Yeah, she mentioned. She cursed me with this ceramic cranium in a misguided effort to make me immortal. You see, she was stricken with grief when my grandfather passed, and made it her mission to keep our whole family alive forever. Her research led her to believe that replacing one's head with an urn would somehow strike you from death's ledgers. However, I resisted, and during the struggle her spell must have gone awry, for as you can see, I have a pot for a head. I fear she has gone too far beyond her years, and her soul has swollen and grown corrupted. I've seen it happen in this land many times. As a Reaper, I implore you to end her suffering, and bring her soul into the next life. Perhaps she can find peace once again. Be wary, living Reaper. I've got claws gripping the sides of it. Once again, I will wait here and stand guard. May the doors of death be on your side, Beakface. Doors of death? Death's door? Doors of death? Death's door? What? Oh. Those are doors to parts of the hub that I haven't yet visited. Okay. Okay. Cool spine on that treasure chest. And that's going to give you the ability to light things on fire? No, that's a mimic. Yikes. Just yikes. Avarice. Alright, it's pot slaying time. We're gonna need all the projectiles we can use against these guys. Let's leave the green boys alive for now and... Whoa, and not get close to the spinning. So this is me earning the right to sling fire, huh? One of 4. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, we gotta keep ammo on hand for these guys. Oh, just brazenly mistimed shot. HP. All right, let's clean this up. Got to clean up this gameplay. Put that into them. Didn't hit anyone. And use those arrows. Use them. Reflecting of the shots is great. Letting you take more shots without having to close to melee. High. Very nearly took damage there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And shot, and shot, and shot. And now we're at death's door. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay. Wow. Just great use of Mimic. Great use of Mimic. Oh! A gift to a fellow crow to aid you on your quest. Yes, give me the crown. Flame spell acquired. Called it. D-pad left to switch to the flame spell, or D-pad up to switch back to arrows. As the UI in the upper left telegraphed. A respawning pot. So that I can, yeah. Woof! 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 Spicy shot. Requires a quick charge, just like the arrow. I'm actually surprised that that's as similar to the arrow as it is. Huh. I was expecting a cone, like a shotgun cone, or some other shape, some other ranged class of shot. But I'm not complaining, because, infinite range, linear fire blast. Unfortunately, this means I'm not terribly likely to... It doesn't cost more, does it? No, it only costs 1. Oh, we're so close to 800. Oh, so close to 800. So what then is the reason... Unless they introduce an enemy that's immune to fire, I don't see myself using arrows that much right now. This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook. We've been ordered to disconnect a series of open doors in the region around the recent anomalous energy surge. This area had previously been quite active, with Commission members assisting the witch with her research. Okay, so those pots in the attic were a thing. The order came through and was executed immediately. So I'm not sure what has happened to the crows that were there. Ah, the souls that I saved. All doors have been sealed for now, and outstanding work orders in the region have been manually closed. Quite strange, but it's above my pay grade. I find it's better not to ask questions. Okay, yeah. So the organization I'm working for was helping her and gave her access to the souls of some of my fellows. I just fell off a cliff. Never mind that. I'm at 800 already. Aha! Brilliant. And now with the ability to light things on fire... Oh, there's the leader. So those posters are of the head of this organization, who has a lock for a head. And woman who makes people have pots for a head is like, oh, a lock for a head. Bizarre. Strange. Weird. Ah, see, you've been exploring the old office departments. I used to work over in the East section before I embraced my true life and quit the rat race. I'm much happier now, but that was one lovely cozy office. Yeah, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I've been poking around in the old files. I've got some... Oh, hey. Seems like you're finding a wealth of souls out there. Where are they coming from? I haven't seen so much soul energy in decades, maybe centuries. Oh, so I'm, rich. That's what you're saying. I'm rich in souls. Soul rich. I heard a rumor about a crow many, many years ago. This crow failed to finish their mission, and their door had to be manually removed and put in storage. They say the paperwork was beyond anything they'd ever seen before. They had to invent new forms. 3 typists passed out from exhaustion. Oh, how I envy them. Give me my upgrade. Alright, so this is the path, right? This is the juncture. Where it's like, a little bit of haste or dexterity would round out this here magic build, but we're not about rounding unless it's errors, unless it's rounding errors. All right. Well then, that actually would be a relatively satisfying place to call it, but he said which. He said which. We should fight which. So now that I have fire, this gives me access to her basement. Indeed. Did I seed somewhere around here? I did. And also, of course, I have the ability to go back to the first area and light up some of those urns. There may even be another lantern urn somewhere in the office? In the hub, maybe? Oh. When did I get that key? Don't remember. Don't remember having a key, but I had a key. Secrets. Hidden passages under tables. To the basement. Oh, is the basement furnace observation rooms? Oh, so experiments with a soul furnace, huh? Ooh, whose souls are we burning and why? What are we fueling? What are we powering? Charging bull platforms. Roar. Okay, that's a mechanic. That's a mechanic, so this is a dungeon. And the more labs, more evidence of experimentation, so now we're doubling down on those story hints. This is great. This is so... It's so cute. And it plays so well. Charging platforms. Oh, gross. Look at your big happy smile. So let's see, we could charge platform. There's like an little under zone. Nothing? Nada? A big conspicuous area that looks like it's open enough to fight enemies, but no enemies? Okay. Teleport pads, so I guess we'll be returning here. Something tells me they're not giving me that power right now. Or what I assume to be teleport pads based on level design. I don't actually know. That connects to that? Alright, that's weird. Oh, because there's a... okay, yeah, I saw another bit of level over there. They even have a little cooldown when they arrive at their end position. Just out of curiosity, is this a shortcut back? Yeah. Yeah, it's a shortcut back, because there was no bull platform in here. It was over here. So, alright, onward. Does not go through those. Just checking. Oh, so many walls. Not checked them all. Bad secret finder. Whoop, wrong way. Are they gonna make me do combat while managing one of those things? Because you could shoot out of the sides of it, I guess. Be a good place for a secret, honestly. Like, mechanically, this would be a great, like, secret hidey. Like, get the platform out to somewhere and then shoot sideways. I mean, that's not what's happening here. Oh, it is what's happening here. Oh, and hitting these counts for ammo, so excellent. Excellent. Very good. Bravo. Bravo. Just lovely. Delicious level design. Scrumptious. Man. Very slow-moving platforms. Conspicuous dead ends. Alright. Shocked that there haven't been any enemies in here. So many ways to go. More seeds. Just 7 of those now. There's just quite a few. Just checking. Pots are still reforming in this place. Oh, hi. I could walk across those pipes. Oh, but the bull isn't over here. Oh, really? Hold up. Ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm picking up what you're laying. That's mechanically satisfying right there. Nice. Nice solve. Goofy soul experiment in a jar, man. Casual little umbrella. Just a cute little crow walk. Pray at shrine. Life or energy? Vitality, okay. 2 down, 2 to go. And this one is like... Oh. Does that mean I could have... Oh, but there's no pads to summon it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Cool. Coolio. That wasn't the way forward, though. The way forward was this way. Man. Hmm. Oh, hi. Unhand him. I warned you, Crow. Yet still you persevere. I'm not sure if that's admirable or stupid. No, it's definitely stupid. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must have some alone time with this infuriating young lad here. Hopefully I can make him see sense. Now, please, go away. Can't do it. That's not flames. Why me? I'm just searching for secrets. Oh, you're letting me into some tight spaces and you're not giving me anything. Oh, secrets. I must find them. Down to 1 shot. Inner furnace. To get those to raise up somehow? Oh. Oh, way back. Do I really need to know where that door is? We're good. We're good. Pressing on. Was that a... Oh, it was a coal... Okay. Okay. Alright. I see. We're looping around to the... They said that this way is north, so... Looping to the west. I'm not on the... Oh, I can go under this thing. Hi. Oh, and they're gonna make me fight the soul failures, and that is significantly more powerful. Okay, the arrows fire quicker. But these go through enemies. Got piercing damage, son. Alright. There's reasons to use. It's faster. The arrow is faster. Am I missing something here? Platforms being timed to the music is a really nice touch. Really nice touch. Dig it. Okay. Despite the piercing, it does not seem to do any more damage than the arrow. More platforms that need to be raised. High. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That's, I dare say, that's difficult to avoid. You are going to be... We're going to be a handful, aren't you? With lingering AoE fields, that is... Yes! The fact that it hurts them too is glorious. Take that. Oh, but the linger on that damage field. That is brutal. And I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. I'm 100% gonna die. Death! Alright. I had an opportunity to deal with that guy before that happened. Let's... Alright, so those are active. Preserves that state. Let me up. You guys don't really need to be defeated. Not technically. I would defeat you, but let's get back to where we were. Alright, so I need to light... Dealing with him and those enemies at the same time is maybe a bit much. Just see if I can shoot him. Oh, that's already active. Okay. Did that hurt him or not? Oh, they're gonna make me deal with him, aren't they? They're gonna make me deal with both simultaneously. Yeah, that's not high enough. That's not high enough. Okay. So be it. To manage my position way better. Ow. Oh, it's coded to run away from you a little bit. That's useful. That's potentially useful. Ow. This is not going better. Yeah, it's the lingering damage field. That is just brutal. Dodge. Not enough dodging. Oh. So, if I take out all those enemies, is that platform going to let me get up to him? That's the assumed solution. That is the most difficult bit of combat we have seen. That is heckish. Between the damage zones and the enemies. Nah, you're not worth it. That platform is just to let you into this area. Alright, I need more speed. Yeah. Being able to shoot more rapidly is more important. Okay, he mercifully backed off when I... Oh, it's active, it's active. We're good, we're good. A little bit of Plague Doctor energy going on with this guy. Whew. Oh, and his backpack explodes on top of everything else. So, here I am with no ammo and as little health as one can have. The music is still action-packed. What are the odds? Oh, okay. You know, if I had been paying attention and I had noticed, I could have planted and consumed that seed mid-fight last time. But, hey, post-fight, much cleaner than mid-fight. Yeah, the arrow is that is the higher DPS option. Unless the enemies are, yeah, gonna stand in lines. A little tungsten rod attack. It's cool. And I could, you know, I'm not optimizing the timing on... Not optimizing the timing on those fireball throws, necessarily. Like, I could squeeze out more fireballs per second than I am. There's a seed right up there, I mean... Huh. So what is the deal? How are we gonna loop back around to that? Whoops. Whoopsies. You can kind of tell that your fingies are getting tired there. Unnecessary. Oh, he just slid down the stairs. Interesting. When they go into their spin, something fundamentally changes about their, like, angled friction rules, which is surprising. It's surprising that that is oh, can I fight the current here? Not only can I'm intended to. And once again, the way that the pillars sync up to the music. Awesome. Just awesome. Alright, expect harder core setups of Plague Doctor Cannon Boy. Oh, I'm not high enough to do... Okay, that's a shortcut then. Woo! You got the big AoE. I should really be hitting both of them with those shots. Excellent. Decent ammo management, not perfect, decent. Chonk. Chonk. Oh, close, close. Oh, an archer. Okay. I didn't recognize his silhouette with his bow not held out, interestingly. Two can play at that game. Nah, no time to shoot. Oh, you just pieced out, huh? You're gone? You're over there now? It blew up eventually. Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. Hit, stun, and vulnerability protected me from... It ran into him. Yeah, alright. No. The arrows are still useful. The arrows are still useful. You can't psychically be on the weapon that you want to be on based on nothing, because that's impossible. Ooh, getting that. Oh, remind me to talk about hit stop. Oh, man. If you play fighting games, you know what hit stop is, and the use of hit stop on the fireball weapon in this game is tasty and satisfying. I am digging it. The game freezes for just one frame, just one extra frame of held action every time the fireball passes through an enemy. And that means that when the fireball passes through like 5 or 6 enemies at the same time, like you see there, you get chain hit stop. You get this little it makes hits feel more satisfying, and it underscores action. Hit stop is a great tool. Great tool. Just like camera shake, even if, you know, we toned the camera shake down from default. Default was tuned a little high. Oh, they're oozing out of the pipes. It's cool. Very Miyazaki-like little grudge enemies. And yes, alright. I figured that we would have a harder application of these boys. He's high up, right? I'm not going to be able to get to him. Yes, so he's going to make dealing with these guys even harder. Let's test fire. Oh, no. Okay, alright, I can get to him. Fire it over here, buddy. Hey, if you're not gonna shoot, I am fine with this. I will cheese you all day. All day. Combat is difficult enough that, hey, you got a positive strat, you lean on it. You lean into it. And we've self-nerfed by insisting on using this umbrella. So we'll take every little advantage we can get. That's the AI not knowing how to shoot at us based on some position. It's just tactics. That's tactics, baby. Secrets? No secrets. Just can't find the angle. No? Oh, right. You can move the camera with the right stick. What is that shadow? A little rendering error over there. Not a secret. False alarm. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, we're up to 2 shots on the... Oh, and I need this. Great. We're up to 2 shots for the archers. The goal is definitely to get it to the point where I can just one-shot them with a ranged weapon, because... Mwah! Did not get the 2-for-1. Why not? Blow you up for fun. Fill up on magic juice. Onward. Was not expecting this much dungeon down here, honestly. Kind of thought we were rolling into a boss fight. Oh, it hit the. Right. Give me one more shot, and I'll. I promise I'll get in there. I'll get in there and earn my magic. I'll do it. Should probably be using the fire there. Get the pass-through damage. I don't know. I think I will be sitting on the bow by default and then flipping to fire in cases where enemies start stacking. Leaning more heavily on a magic build kind of is going to mean more switching. I'll need to get faster at this. Do they have separate ammo counters? Why is the ammo counter refreshing? Okay. Weird. I don't know why. Yeah, that seems unnecessary. Something about how much ammo you have is getting reassessed when you switch weapons, and that's causing the UI to blink sort of unnecessarily because it's a shared ammo gauge. I don't know. Weird. Do I know where this is? Have I been here before? I don't think so. Why is it letting me down here? That doesn't seem like a tenable angle. Oh, but I can do it anyway. No, thank you. Oh, no. There's nothing to hit. I had one shot and I biffed it. Can I... Is there anything back here? Tell me there were some pots. Oh. Thank you. I will redeem myself. Oh, it hurts. Alright. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, I needed to do that. That was a necessary component. Get me out of here. One point of magic per swing, by the way. Oh, you're the last thing that is needed in this scenario. Okay, got him. Good. Alright. He's the threat. He's the big... I'm still undercharging the fire in some situations. Like, I'm letting go just a touch early in my effort to, like, minimize the amount of time I have to hold still to shoot. Did his backpack blowing up do any damage to them? I failed to look for that. Alright, now there's gotta be something back here. Because they gave me a seed. And also just look how much of it there is. There's this huge long route that he gets to follow you along. No, nothing. Agony. Alright. Dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. Run. Get to the boss, do it. 2 more ammo? Oh, good. I see that. I see you, Pot. I see you and I thank you. Delicious seed. What's over here? If that's the way forward? This is a shortcut. Okay. Only 300 souls. Now that I have 3 points in magic, am I allowed to put points into something else? It was 800 last time. We're going to assume it's 1,000 to the next one. Ooh, that's a long holdout. You're sitting on multiple other upgrades worth of... Yeah, let's put a point into haste or something next, because 400 is probably... Yeah, it's well within reach. I'm going to have more than 400. On fire? Yes, we are. We are on fire in more ways than one. Did not get the twofer. I should point out that also there's a little bit of... so the right stick moves the camera, but if you'll notice, when I hold down the trigger to aim shots, there's a sort of a smaller version of that effect that makes it feel nicer to aim. Just little things, little camera tricks, little smart gameplay. Oh yeah, stand in a line. Please stand in a line. So good. Delicious hit stop. And we'll probably just finish you off with the umbrella. Okay, that gets other things cranking. Not hiding anything over here, are you? Alright, alright. Chonk. Ka-chonk. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yep. Everything from the hit stop to the sound design is making hitting multiple enemies with that fireball spell feel great. I took a couple deaths leading into this area. That new enemy type kind of threw me for a loop, but we seem to be getting back in the groove of it here. No threats of having to take the umbrella yet. Or having to take off the umbrella, I should say. Oh, I can... There's a furnace somewhere I wasn't seeing. There we go. Chonk. Ka-chonk. Chonk. Couple more bits of ammo. No shooting at me. Plenty of seeds. Don't even need it this time. Doing so good. So good. Doing so well. Hey! Hey! Did we hit 400? Oh, we came really close. Came really close to hitting 400. That's fine. I don't need to head back. Okay, well, they gave us the firepower. Let's go ahead and assume... Whew, all right. Shall we end this regardless of whether or not I succeed? Or shall we end on a success note? Well, we'll see how we feel if we get our butts handed to us. Oh, that coat of arms has Lockhead. And the bull symbolic bulls.
You little shit. Crows never do what they're told. I am trying to save lives here. Don't you understand? Death cannot see those who have masked their life force within an urn. I can fool the Grim Reaper himself. You and I have something in common, little crow. The same employer. But goodness, we can't have them finding out about everything you've seen. Don't worry. I'll put your ashes in a lovely urn.
Bring it. The Witch of Urns. Grandma! AKA Grandma! Are those... Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're doing some things? Okay, those look like damage zones. Oh, okay. Not a lot for me to melee when you're doing this pattern, I'll admit. There are those, though. Oh, or you can just get close enough for... Yeah, that's probably gonna... Nope, 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 nope. You know, Grandma! Grandma, you haven't hit me yet, Grandma. That is some glowy, glowy, glowy action. Your cracks are showing, Grandma. Okay, alright. You landed a hit. I'll give that one to you. You probably also have a whole other phase's worth of... This feels like phase 2. Get that umbrella. Get that umbrella swinging. Yeah, this is great. This is no big deal. Dodge the first one and hit back the second. Ow. Let's not risk that. Okay, good, good, good. Hey! The one shot. The one shot. It's good. It's good. These boss fights are good. as expected from a developer that made a game that was only boss fights. The boss fights are excellent. Glad to see that work woven together with level design, puzzles, other things. Story. Way more story in this than their last game.
We gather here today to mourn the passing of a woman known by many names. The Witch of Urns, the Ceramic Sorceress, Earthenware Enchantress, Crockery Crone, and, of course, Grandma. Driven by her maternal instincts and consumed by her endeavors to outwit death, she filled her life with a passion for magic, reanimation, potions, and pots. Her journey is concluded, and she is now at peace. Bow your head in remembrance. Pay your last respects. Her time in this world is over.
I suppose I will never be rid of this pot for her head. Still, I hope she finds peace beyond life. She can finally be reunited with Grandpa. Slip of the tongue. I quite literally have pots on the brain. Seriously, though, rip Gran. It's good dialogue.
She died as she lived, with a pot on her head.
Okay. No, they're indicating that I'm done here. What's that fire urn doing up there? They look decorative. They look decorative. I'll take your word for it that there's no way up there. So now that I have the ability to use fire, I can go other places. That's just one of the souls. Oh. They're treating that as a one-way door. We're not done here. We're experiencing things that you wouldn't have been able to experience had that boss not been defeated. Oh, a confession booth. Interesting. Oh, we've seen some flamey-headed statues before. You're alive, though, aren't you? Servants of the Lockhead? Look at his little crow feet. Oh! Lord of Doors! World's best lord. Well, a crow. Hello there. And how exactly did you get in here? Ah, what's the point in having command over all the doors in this world if my servants never remember to lock them? So why are you here? I haven't actually met a crow in many, many years. You still have those beaks. Nice. I sense a vast amount of soul energy about you, little crow. Strange. It feels oddly familiar to me. Oh, is that why you're here? You've come seeking a reward. Very good job, little one. Bravo. Now, be a good little bird and turn them into your vault. There's no need to bring souls directly to me. I have more important matters to attend to. Ciao. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Oh, yes it is. A view of Death's Door. Splat.
What are you doing here? Did you find your assignment yet? Wait, you have a giant soul. But it's the wrong one? I can't process that. How did you manage that? Never mind. Get back out there and find your assigned soul. $1,000. Yeah.
holding out for 1,000 when you can have a new ability at 400. We'll just, yeah. Let's run around a little faster. Said it's an increase to base movement speed. It's gonna be a small one, right? Like making you move noticeably faster all in one go. When you max that stat, I bet you can tell the difference. But great, 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 great. So great. I am starving, and it's been a very long time since I've done this. I'm going to destroy my voice in the process, clearly. But it's been a lot of fun. And, yeah. Thanks for watching.